What's going on, guys? This is the Bad Wolf. All right, so this particular video is on a website called Bonds for the Win. I could have sworn I made a video on this one, so I don't know if they took it down or if I never uploaded it or it got lost. Sometimes video, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, so Bonds for the Win, much like my previous video that should be uploaded either somewhere in the space-time continuum that relates to bonds. We're telling you what a bond is and why only like 15 states are required to have them. The other ones, these officials aren't apparently required to have one, according to this place that provides bonds. I didn't know that. I thought they all had to have them. But it seems that if they don't have individual bonds, they might be covered under what's known as a blanket policy, which can be located through their risk management department, which they are supposed to provide. And it might be that the city has a blanket one. So even though you want to go after that officer, he might be protected. So you have to go after the city, but you include that officer in there because of what, or whoever they are, the lawyer, the judge, whoever, and you put them into the lawsuit and you put it against that city, township, government, whatever it is, and you go after their bond. So who's the city? What bond? But see, here's the thing. Some of them apparently are like, wow, we're probably not going to get sued. And so some of these counties and whatever else cities don't have insurance. How can you not have insurance as a city or a county, but then you expect the people in your city and county to have insurance? That's crazy. Okay, so anyway, so we are not sponsored by this particular site. We're not promoting them. This is just open information, education, entertainment purposes. From your favorite non-belligerent, non-combatant, treaty United States, Lord of Levitica, private sector citizen, Mr. Wolf was bad. All right. So we're gonna get to the video here. Where in the world is? Oh, there it is. If any of you guys said Carmen Sandiego, you're showing your age. Just saying. All right, and make sure the sound's on. Okay. So Bonds for the Win. So this is a company out here that specializes in going after these public trustees for their violations. So let's see, surety bond. So that's what they're usually called, a surety bond, sometimes performance bond or this or that, municipal bonds, all types. And here they're saying, send a bond request letter. So a bond request letter by the state. Remember, there's only like 15 of these that absolutely have to have it. So the other ones may not, but it's saying here, by your state, your sample letter. So let's just use Alaska. Here is their bond request letter. Boom, already done for you. Okay, they're all going to be pretty well similar. Serve the letter of intent. Once you have the surety bond in hand, it's time to serve the individual with a letter of intent. Your letter should include the following information. Okay. We got sample letters here for school districts, state, governor of Oregon. So you download the form, follow these instructions here. Okay. Step 3 is to file a claim. Before you file your claim, please read.
One, to file a claim against a government official, each state has a set of statutes that must be followed. it is not possible to call the insurance provider and file the claim. The insurance provider will send your claim to their lawyers for review. If the lawyer sees the claim is for a government-elected or appointed official, the claim will be denied. You will receive a letter back from the insurance company denying your claim. 2. Identify the state statutes for your state to see how to file your claim against a government-elected or appointed official.
All right, so you're going to go here, and we'll just use Rhode Island. I'm going to pick on Rhode Island today. Okay, and here's where you're gonna click that. Okay, apparently their page, that particular page is down. Let's check another one. Let's go to Tennessee. Click on Tennessee. Okay, so apparently they're operating under something called origami risk. Okay, so let's back up and see what it says here.
State law provides a method for persons who have been allegedly damaged by the state to file a claim for documented damages. If appropriate, the claimant may be compensated for their loss or damage. Claims are paid through the Risk Management Fund. This fund is supported by premiums paid by each state department, agency, and institution based on actuarial analysis. The division contracts with Corvell Corporation, a claims management company, for the processing of claims against the state. Follow the direction of the state for filing your claim.
Okay, so here, if you go down to 3, it says if your state requires you to submit a tort claim form, download the form. So you may have to contact the secretary down at your city hall and ask them, hey, I need to file a claim, an insurance claim, or a claim against a police officer, state official, whoever, lawyer, judge. I need to know, do I have to file is it against their bonds you guys have, or do I have to just file a tort claim in court? Each one's going to move a little bit different. Okay. So let's cover this section here. Apparently my AI does not want to. All right, guess we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Fine. If your state requires you to file a tort, you need to download their form. In other states, you will be asked to write your own letter to file a claim against the government or elected official. Okay, that I didn't know. Okay, so you can write your own form and you send it as notice to file a claim. Okay, so an example of the claim can be found right here. Says you can download the template. Oh, weak guys. Nope. All right, well, guess you have to copy and paste the template. And just right click, copy paste that way. That'll get you around it. All right. If your state requires you to file a claim form, it will be necessary for you to attach a notice of claim. Each time you file a criminal liability claim against a government official, it is necessary that you supply an affidavit of facts with your claim. When you write your affidavit of facts, stick to the facts. The affidavit should cite 5 to 7 laws that were broken and easy for you to prove. Do not write a novel. Keep it simple. Keep it to this and keep it and supply the facts. Do not get overwhelmed when finding your evidence. This is kind of one of the things I do in my court case consult, which is not the same price as a normal consult. Okay. So they're saying get anything you can use against them, essentially, is what it's saying right here. All right. So let's see. Okay, so here they're saying do not tell them your plans before you act. Be calm and assertive. So when you contact them, just say, yeah, I need to get your bond information. Don't tell them you're planning to sue them and whatever else and blah blah blah. Otherwise, you're gonna find that they're gonna give you the phone runaround game. Okay. Board members and all of them, they all should have their own bonds, but if they don't have their own individual bonds, they might be under risk management or risk management pool, or what they refer to as perks. So here's a list of different names that they may call them. Colorado School District Self-Insurance Pool, Risk Management Agency, Risk Management Program, Collective Liability Insurance Cooperative, National Insurance Group, Risk Sharing Authority, Property and Casualty Coverage. This is why when they tell you we don't know what you're talking about, we don't have that. We don't have that. This is probably what they're talking about. It's under a different name. Board of Insurance Trust, Risk Management, Employers Mutual Casualty Company, Risk Management Pool. Once again, that's a pretty standard name for it. Insurance Program, essentially, that's what you can ask for too. Insurance. So it's either going to be under Insurance Program, Risk Management, Insurance Trust, Risk Sharing Authority. Okay, be polite, be courteous, get your information. Do not give them a reason to give you the runaround. You can also call one of the treasurers in your district, who they pay for their insurance policy each year. It says, do not file a claim with PERC. They will intercept you and send you to the risk management department. You will file your claim with the insurance provider only. So you're not going to send it to their department. You want to ask their department for their number, their name that they operate under, and who their insurance provider is. And then you go to their insurance provider, is what these people are saying. Certain state laws and certain boards will have their own individual ones. So it says here, you can FOIA that information from them if they don't just give it to you. Okay, so let's talk about the risk management department. Let's see if we can get this to be read.
Risk Management Department. Every county has its own risk management department. The risk management holds the actual county liability policy. The problem is that the risk management company will not willingly provide you with this insurance policy. Their entire job is to block and mitigate issues before a claim can be filed. We call them the interceptor. This policy provides coverage for all the school districts plus any elected or appointed officials and employees that are not responsible for carrying their own bond. Depending on your state laws and your Board of Education, some officials will still need to have their own liability policy. These may include district-level superintendents, district-level assistant superintendents, district-level treasurers, district-level assistant treasurers, the Board of Supervisors, the county super, the county sheriff, the district attorney, coroners, director of social services, health department, county commissioners, also referred to as the 5 or 7 count commissioners. FOIA every one of these people even if you are not sure. The agent. The agent is an underwriter. They are the go-between for the risk management, the PERC, and the insurance provider. PERCs report to risk management when they have a new school to add to the policy. Risk management calls the agent to facilitate this process. The agent sends the policy to risk management and he will also send a copy of the policy to the insurance company. The PERC solicits the school districts and gets them to sign on with the PERC. The PERC notifies the agent that he has a new client that needs to be added to an existing policy. Once the agent adds a new client to the existing policy and modifies the policy, he will send the new, modified policy to the PERC, risk management, and the insurance provider. If you can find agents who are willing to share with you who their PERCs are and which insurance providers they work with, it's a great find. Especially one that wants to help save the children and stop all this madness. The agent who writes the insurance policy for risk management will literally provide you with the name of the company that insures the county bond and the policy number. This is what we need. We can figure out who the insurance providers are based on policy numbers. In this video, I explain how to write a letter of intent.
There you go. All right, so let's check out what else they have. All right, so let's see here. They got a questions and answer, organization of state governments, truths and facts, state violations, abuse of power, harmful to minors, Patriot Act, chemical warfare, First and Fifth Amendments, fictitious obligations, conspiracy against rights, 241, we know those. 242, 1983, selection, deprivation of rights. Here's another one. Conspiracy to interfere with civil rights. Probably make a video on that one. I think we might have done this one. Notice of breach of fiduciary duty. Civil Rights Act. Here's a big one. Failure to discharge duties. Child endangerment. Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Chapter 5, medicine, human experimentation. This would be for the CVD 19. Yeah, so we'll probably go through some of these, in another video. All right. So once again, that is it. If you have a legitimate legal reason for going against them or filing a claim against them, either in small claims as a tort, federal district court, or just filing a direct claim. Remember, you cannot profit twice off of the same scenario. Okay. You can go after one of them. If it doesn't work, you can appeal it. If it doesn't work, then use one of the other methods to go after them. You can go after them on the public side or their private side. All right. So, but do not file frivolous claims. Do not file frivolous liens. Don't use any of their numbers or whatever else because it's theirs, and then you have to abide by their rules. Or you can find out the hard way, like many other people who decided to do whatever they thought or follow certain gurus or ignore my advice, and it is what it is. And then try to do a consultation with me later on to get them out of that trouble. You make it a whole lot harder when you do stupid stuff. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. Get out of here. Go have some fun. Go do something. I need to eat. And check out blacksite32.com. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe. I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy.